What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Shea Butter Chanel. This is lesson 5 out of 46 lessons of my 46 years. It has officially been at least one day into my 46 year of life. I'm going to still count this as a birthday lesson episode. Don't mind me. I'm outside. Having the gelato. I got my homie on the side that y'all don't see with the support. Random, very random, noisy, expensive car just went by. Anyway, let me plug right into y'all and get into this lesson right quick. Let me not tarry long. So what I'm thinking about is my last 24 hours of staying at the Trilliff Guest House, basically the hotel I was staying in for my birthday staycation, right? And how today's lesson, generically, I'm gonna call it go with the flow. Here's what I mean. So when I checked in on Friday, I had no plans. I sent out a few random texts to one of the friends that's sitting here at this table, but nobody committed to coming to see me. They didn't say, hey, we're gonna have dinner or lunch at this time, nothing like that. And so I purposed in my mind that I was just gonna go live. So within the last 24 hours, I should say, when I came back from brunch with my siblings, right? I went by the pool. I was fully dressed because I didn't think it was gonna be warm outside. And I got on the phone with my homie Christy back in LA, and I sat at that pool and talked to Christy for like 2 hours, right? And it got really warm outside. So I said, oh my gosh, I didn't bring my swimsuit, but I did bring workout clothes. So I went back upstairs, put on the workout clothes, came back to the pool. And just within that 10-minute time, I get back over there and somebody's sitting over there in my spot. And I tried to get close near it because I still wanted the shade of the umbrella. And the sister that was over there, she said something, and then I responded in kind. And what happened was, me and this sister started talking. I just met her right there, just talking. And long story longer, me and this sister, we closed down the pool. Like, we were out there. It's like 4 o'clock. It's hot, sun is shining. And then we stayed out there till the sun was setting. That was like 7:30 in the evening. It was noticeably cooler. And I was like, oh my God, so what's the next thing? And so we left the pool, and I said, oh, I need to go get something to eat. She says, yeah, I'm gonna get changed and everything. And so when I got changed, I sent her a text. I said, hey, I'm about to head over to Sensu. I know it's getting long. Just stay with me. I went to Sensu. She hadn't responded yet. So I'm sitting over here at Sensu by myself, ordered my food, and then she sent a text. She said, oh my goodness. She said, I didn't bring any cute clothes to wear, but it's your birthday. I'm coming down. And she came down, and she was so apologetic for being dressed so casual. I said, girl, no, you keeping me company. And so it's just like I got in motion. What happened was I got in motion, and this sister I had just met a few hours ago and had a good conversation with, she said, hey, I'm gonna join you for your birthday dinner. But I got in motion. I didn't sit in the room. I didn't mope about it. I got dressed, came on down, got something to eat. Ordered. And before the food came, she arrived, and then we started yapping again. And she says, no, dinner's on me. So she treated me to dinner, this woman I just met. And then we get to talking, girl. We look up, everybody that was there at the restaurant, we shut the restaurant down. Okay. And she kept talking about how cold it was because it was a little cool. But I guess I was warm bodied because I was excited because it was my birthday. And so we walked back to the hotel. Then we just started walking around. We walked to the other end at the ballroom. Somebody's 50th wedding anniversary was there. They were playing some jams. She actually got into it more than I do. She's like, girl, that's my jam. But we were on the outside looking in. We didn't know those people. And then we finally left the ballroom area, and then we went back to like the lobby area, sat down by the bar, and they were about to close actually. But we started talking again. And then finally, she was like, I'm tired. And I said, but I can't go to bed before midnight. It's still my birthday. I'm gonna go to the rooftop. She said, girl, you know it's cold. So that's when she checked out, because she's like, it's too cold for me to get on the rooftop. So I went anyway. Went to the rooftop by myself. And at the rooftop, I randomly, I don't believe that the little heat lamps do much, but there was a guy who offered to move the heat lamp over there by me. And it felt good. I actually felt that. And he stayed right there. And he and I talked for a minute, like a good minute. And eventually we got up. No, what happened was, while we were talking, another sister that was visiting from Stone Mountain started a conversation with us. And she was going on and on about how she didn't know nothing about Trilith, and she was just taken in by this gym that she didn't know nothing about. And he hung around, kind of hovering, but my spirit was so full, because the sisters, we were all just talking. It was just energy just bouncing all over the place. And then she said something that let me know she was a believer too. And then that just went on and on. It was 12:30 in the doggone morning. Oh, and I must say, before I even met the guy, I stopped in the inside part of the rooftop bar, and I said, yeah, it's my birthday. And people were all into it, and they gave me a drink on the house. I tasted the Oliver's cocktail, which was yummy. I just gave y'all a bunch of what seems like random. It seems like random, but it's not random. Not when you a child of the Most High God. But it all goes back to the lesson. Today's title of lesson. The lesson is, when I say go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go alone if you have to. Go alone. Go happy. Go joyful. And it happens to me all the time. Wherever I go, I make a friend. Whether they're going to be people I keep up with afterwards or not, God graces me and blesses me with people that will share space and time with me. If I'm out here by myself all the time. And I know he's Emmanuel. I know God is with me, but he will send humans to be around me and sharing that space. And that's what was amplified to me on my birthday. So there have been very few times in my life where I've actually felt lonely. There have been very few times where I felt depressed, and I thank God for that. I know that has to be him, because I am aware that there are so many single people out there, or you might not be single, but there's a hovering, a heaviness of loneliness with a lot of people. And I do understand to some extent that once you start out in a space of darkness and heaviness, if you sit there long enough, it can be hard to come up out of it. But then there are other people who are not necessarily depressed or oppressed with the spirit of heaviness, if you will. And they will limit their movement or their activity simply because they don't have anybody to count on to be there. Like when they make their plans, or say I'm going to do something and it feels weird to them to make a plan to travel or to do a staycation, or to say I'm going to go eat dinner or eat a meal, and I don't have plans to do with anybody. And I know the Father made us to live in community and to interdependency. And so I just think that there is beauty in both of it. I think if you just go and then go with the flow, there will be some beauty. There will be some magic created. Don't forsake the magic by being rigid. So here's some other things that I had to give up. I wanted to get on the treadmill for an hour. I wanted to strength train for a long time. And I got in a little bit of strength training. I got like just 1 mile of treadmill in. And then one of the sisters that I met last night, she was hitting me up saying she was at Thumbs Up. Now, I wanted to stay on the treadmill longer. I wanted to. My routine of, like, I wanted to get back to that part of my life. And then I felt, it must have been the Holy Spirit was like, listen, you could get back to that. You've already gotten a little bit of exercise in. Go be in community. Go and have a meal with the people that you just met. So I did leave early from my workout. And the only thing is I took too long to get dressed. So by the time I got the thumbs up, they were gone. But the point is, I was open. I didn't stick to my rigidity of my routine. I said, let me cut it short and take in this moment. Because guess what? I'll be back to solo working out tomorrow back at home. I hope y'all picked up what I'm throwing down. That's all I got for y'all. Go be blessed. Listen, it's at least 85 here in Fayetteville, Georgia. It's such a gorgeous day. Listen, these days are dwindling down. The sun is setting by 7 o'clock now. Go get outside. Go outside and go with the flow. Go say hi to somebody. Go have a conversation. Go live. Tomorrow ain't promised. Bye, y'all.